What's up, people? How you guys doing? We are back. Father, son, we're back for another episode of Like Father, Like Son on sports. And it's been a long time, man.
Quite a long while.
The prodigal son has returned. And so for this episode, it's Christmas time. So for this episode, it's the day before Christmas, actually. So for this episode, we're just going to popcorn things out there. We'll talk about what I want to talk about what he want to talk about, and hopefully give you guys a show that you'll enjoy. All right? All right, so I guess I'll go first.
Okay.
And first thing that I want to know is what took so long? What took so long? Why are you just now coming to Houston? So we had made plans for him to come back to Houston like twice.
We made plans for me to come back this summer. And if it wasn't going to be this summer...
So he's in Wichita, Kansas,
Yeah.
everybody, and I'm in Houston. But now we're both in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know, he was supposed to come back in the summer, and it didn't happen. And he's back now.
That's what matters.
That's what matters. Absolutely. So, Tyler, do you want to get into a sports topic right now, or do you want to talk about something personal, or what? What's on your mind, man?
We can talk about sports if you like. It's been an interesting NFL season.
Yeah.
A lot's been going on. You guys didn't start off all that hot.
The Texans, right?
We started off how people expect us to start off all the time. But you guys are really hot now.
Yeah, we are
good.
really hot, and you know, thanks in large part to the schedule breaking our way. You know, although a couple of early losses were close, our team, we still believe that it wasn't really functioning the way it should have early on, and that Raiders game that just happened left a lot to be desired, even though we won. But yeah, man, I'm excited. I'm not gonna ever be mad at a win and at a winning streak. You know, your Cleveland Browns, man, they finally came to their senses and starting Shador. Was it? Did he start over Dylan Gabriel legitimately, or was Gabriel injured, or what happened?
He got a concussion, yes. If I
Okay.
remember correctly. Yeah,
Okay.
He got injured, so they put Shador in. But through that happening, Cleveland has gained a great new hope because, at least to me, we have gained a great new hope. It's the most stable quarterback play I've seen in a long time, since Baker probably. I mean, or Joe Flacco in 2023, of course. But,
Okay.
yeah, it leaves a lot to look forward to next year and the years after.
Yeah. You know those Sanders boys, including Papa Sanders. The offseason is gonna be something. Like, I feel like Shador needs to put all distractions aside and train like he's the starter and like a professional player should train. And for some reason, it feels like it's going to be a lot of distractions because it always is.
Maybe, but he doesn't seem like the type to get distracted easily. If you see him in post-game interviews, the way he talks and the way he navigates the difficult questions that he's being asked, I don't see that being a big problem for him this offseason, honestly. I don't.
Okay.
Because they'd be trying to ask him some questions that are going to pit the locker room against one another, and he handles it. He handles it like a master.
Yeah, I've seen that, and I can appreciate that also. You know, that's definitely the case.
And I also think the narrative when he came in was that, you know, how do I explain it right? Like, everyone thought he was arrogant and full of himself, and because of the family he comes from, and because they have the lights on them at all times, people just thought that's just who he was going to be, and it's not who he is at all, and he's shown that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that speaks to how he could handle distractions. I mean, how he did handle it.
The biggest distraction of all is dropping to the 5th round. And he handled that beautifully.
Well, and he still handled it well.
I would have flipped the freak out. I'd have threatened to go to CFL. I'd have threatened to go back to college, even though I maybe couldn't have. I went to the Arena League before I got drafted in the 5th round. You know, it was that type of big deal, but he handled it well.
He did.
One other thing that just came out is Pro Bowl selections.
Okay, yeah.
So I know my Texans have 4 selections. I'll run them down. Nico Collins, I believe, is the only offensive selection for the Texans, as he should be. You know, the offense hasn't been doing all that great.
Right.
But we have 3 defensive selections, and we feel like that's low. Like Will Anderson, who is a Pro Bowler. I feel like Danielle Hunter, could have been and possibly should have been. We have inside linebacker Azeez Al-Shaair, who's a Pro Bowler. And then we have Derek Stingley, who is a Pro Bowler, in a secondary where 3 different players have 4 interceptions. And at least 2 of those players probably can be considered have gotten snubbed for a vote, and that's Jalen Petrie, and you can take your pick between Lassiter and Bullock, because that 3 of our defensive backs on Pro Bowlers is a travesty. Yeah.
Well, Cleveland, we have 2 Pro Bowlers, but we also have 2 alternates. No offensive. One of the alternates is offensive, but we have Myles Garrett, of course, having one of the best seasons of his career, if not the best season of his career so far. And then we have Denzel Ward, one of the most consistent, top-performing corners in the league.
How many picks does Denzel have?
I'd have to look.
I feel like Lassiter should be up in there ahead of Denzel.
I'd have to look. I don't know off the top of my head, unfortunately.
Does he have 4?
I mean, I'll look it up. Real quick.
I feel like Petrie is the best inside corner in the league, or he's playing like that this year at least.
There's 1
pick,
1 pick, yeah.
and he's a Pro Bowler.
He's a Pro Bowler
In the AFC.
In the AFC, and I'm gonna stand by that because that's my guy. But
you know what? All corners who barely get picks say, "Oh, I'm so good they don't throw my way."
Is it wrong? It's true. It's true.
And yet the good cornerbacks like Stingley has 4 picks.
Yeah.
And they never throw his way either.
And that's okay, you know.
It's not a knock on Denzel,
Right.
who I believe should be a Pro Bowl, but it is a knock on Sauce Gardner, who thinks his second year in the league that he can be a Pro Bowler off a name only, and he has no stats to back it up. And that was last year, not this year, but. You know.
As for our alternates, 2 rookies actually are Pro Bowl alternates this year. Harold Fannin at the tight end position, which
I knew he was going to be good.
Personally,
I just didn't know if y'all would use him right.
Travis Kelce should not have been in the Pro Bowl over Harold Fannin Jr. In my personal opinion, Travis Kelce, what has he done for the Chiefs this year?
I don't know their numbers side by side, and they usually do these things based on numbers.
Right.
Or either reputation. But Travis has had a bunch of down games. A bunch.
Just a down season in general for him.
Yeah. But Harold Fannin is a rookie, so 2 or 3 good games could make him like he all world, and he's probably really not. So, you know.
Yeah, I could just be biased in that, but that's just how I feel. And then as for our second alternate, we have another rookie, also number 1 favorite to win Defensive Rookie of the Year, Carson Schwetzinger at linebacker. I am also of the belief that he should have been in the Pro Bowl over Roquan Smith, who made it.
Name, probably.
Name is definitely, because all his stats are better than Roquan's, but that's what we got, and that's okay. I'm cool with it.
But are we looking at, I don't even know who alternates are. I didn't look at alternates. I just looked at the Pro Bowl.
I only know we have alternates because it's my team. And I don't know what the other team's alternates are. I just know what ours are.
Do alternates count?
I think it's if a certain player can't make the Pro Bowl, then the alternate comes in for them.
So then that player gets credited with a Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
But as an alternate, he doesn't get credited. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, the Texans may have a couple of alternates then. I don't know. I don't know.
There's that.
The record. Myles Garrett. What is he at right now?
He's at
sack-wise.
21 and a half, I believe. So he just needs one sack, and that's broken.
Huh.
Garrett stats. Let me look this up real quick. Let me go to ESPN so I get the full list. Oh, he needs half a sack one sack.
To
He's
tie?
at 22. He needs half a sack to tie.
Damn, he's at 22?
He's at 22.
So did he get a sack last game? I didn't think he was at 22
He
last
must have
game.
got half.
Must have got half a sack?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow. All right,
41
he's
solo
there.
tackles, 22 sacks, 3 forced fumbles.
With 2 games left.
With 2 games left.
So if he get it next game, because the main thing people are going to try to say, well, he had an extra game.
Yeah.
If he gets it next week, which will be his 16th game, they won't even have that argument.
No, they can't.
So I hope he gets the record next week.
I do.
Or this week.
I was hoping. Now you can ask my dad. When I told him about this idea I had, this was a few weeks ago when there was like 6 games left in the season. I was hoping that Myles Garrett would not only break the record, but blast the record out the water and achieve a 30-sack season, which looked really possible.
Yeah, it did.
Back then at the time. And my dad, when I first told him, he was like, 30 sacks, what? But then I explained the schedule to him and the games we had to play left, and it made it look a lot better. I don't think 30 sacks is happening now with only 2 games left, but he does have a chance to still blow it out the water by a few, by 4 or 5. I mean,
If he gets 26, 27, that'll be... I mean, to be honest, if the record is 22 and a half, 25 and above is like blowing it out the water. If you can get 25 sacks in a 17-game season, that's still, out of this world. And with his last 2 opponents, I don't know who they are, but
Pittsburgh and Cincinnati.
believe he can do it.
Oh,
He
easy.
can do it. He can do it. He can do it with those 2 cats.
He's getting one on A-Rod. He's getting one.
Yeah.
And he's getting a couple on Joe Shiesty. He eats that man up every time we play him. So
Does he?
He does. So Joe might regret playing out the rest of the season after that game. He might. But yes.
Yeah. No, well, we're rooting for him, man. He's an Aggie. I'm an Aggie, so I'm rooting for the boy.
Can we talk about your division itself a little bit?
Yeah, man.
How surprising a lot of your teams have been, your team included.
In a good way or a bad way?
Both. Like we can start with the most obvious one in the Indianapolis Colts.
And it was surprising, to be honest, that they got off to the start they got off to. And then, of course, it's surprising that they lost like
surprising.
4 out of 5. Yeah, man.
They went 7-1 to start the season, and since then they've went 1-6.
Yeah. Yeah. And I want to say, and I think it happened, didn't it intertwine with Jones going down?
Yeah, I think they lost a couple, and then he got his injury.
But they did lose a couple before he got injured?
Yes.
Yeah, well. Yeah, he was, Daniel Jones not a savior anyway. The coach thought he was going to save him. They were sadly mistaken. But the another thing is the running game went downhill. I mean, when there's no quarterback threat, no downfield passing threat, and they're going to stack the box. No matter how good you are, like, he's been phenomenal in most of his seasons, that he hasn't been hurt. Talking about Jonathan Taylor, but it's still very, very hard for, even if you're a Pro Bowl caliber running back, to be that dude when you have nobody back there to throw the ball.
Yeah.
And nobody's expecting anything. when they can just lock your receivers up, man, and put everybody in the box. It's hard, and so, Jonathan Taylor hasn't been able to get it done.
Yeah.
Jacksonville Jaguars, very surprising. They're leading the division now.
They are. Yes. Man, that's the thing with Trevor Lawrence. He's always been so inconsistent. Whether he has his big booms and then he has his steep drops,
Yeah.
And he's having a lot of booms now.
He is.
He's looking real good.
He's looking very good, man.
I just worry that first round of the playoffs is going to come, and he's going to have a game like he had against the Chargers a couple years ago where he threw like 4 picks in the first half, and then he threw for like 5 touchdowns in the second half,
Yeah.
Now, I worry that it's going to be a 4 picks in the first half and a 4 picks in the second half kind of.
I feel like it's a matchup situation. The playoffs are always about matchups. Like, they're not about seeding. They're not about home field advantage. They're about what teams match up best with what team, And I feel like if the Jacksonville Jaguars get a team that's going to make them one-dimensional, because, take the running game out of it and make him beat him with his arm. I feel like he will throw some picks and they can lose in a big way. But it's gonna be tough. And Jacksonville, I like their coach. I give him that.
I also like Liam Cohen.
Yeah, he's a rookie coach, but I like him, so we'll see.
Oh, Liam Cohen's stat I read to my dad a couple days ago. With one more win, Liam Cohen will be 5th in Jaguars all-time wins for like coaches.
But to be honest, they've only had. Well, I mean, they've had a lot of coaches lately, but they're not a long-standing franchise. They're 30 years old.
Relatively new. Yeah.
So
still kind of crazy to think about.
Yeah, but as only
his first season.
as only being his first season, he's already in the top 5. But they barely have had 5 coaches.
Right.
Some or whatever. So it's not that difficult.
How do you feel about Cam Ward and his season so far with the Tennessee Titans?
I have not thought about Cam Ward until you just mentioned him. I feel like I thought he'd be better because he's been better everywhere he's going. College, right? 3 different colleges. The pros, I thought he would be a rookie and get handled like rookies do, but I didn't really know what he has around him, but obviously he doesn't have much around him yet. So I feel like he's in like the Bryce Young type of mode. You know what I'm saying? Where he looks terrible his rookie year just because he has no weapons and no line, no nothing. But I feel like he can grow. Like Bryce Young has grown, even though he's not like great yet. He's still you can see growth. I feel like Cam Ward will be the same. I don't think he's gonna wash out.
Yeah, I definitely. When it comes to quarterbacks getting drafted into bad situations, I'm a Browns fan. I've seen this many times. I am not quick to blame the player. I will blame the organization and the pieces they put around the player before I blame them. Because, again, it is his first year in the league. He does not have much of a team around him.
Right.
So, yeah, he's doing what he can with what he has.
Which is not much.
He's not
doing much, and he doesn't have much.
But I see him. I like watching him play a little bit. I see something.
Do you?
There. I see something.
Oh, you said you like watching him play?
Yeah.
Oh, not the Titans.
No, not the Titans.
Yeah, I wouldn't. All right, now to my Texans. So they started off bad. It was disappointing. We really felt like if they could win, 2 out of the first 3, 2 out of the first 4, they'd be right there where we expected, right? They promptly lost their first 3, all right, and D'Amico must have had like a come to Jesus moment with the team, because I'm of the sense that good teams play good consistently, right? Like from start to finish. So I didn't think we were a very good team. Something switched, and a lot of coaches have done this in the past and can do this, and you can kick the team in the right area, and they start playing like better players than they did before. Like I was like, first 3 games, I'm like, man, our players suck. Missing tackles, not the offense suck, not block. All of these things. I'm like, our team is terrible. A come to Jesus speech from D'Amico later, and we're 3-5 now, right, which is still bad, but we won 3 out of 5. The next thing you know, we're on this long winning streak, right, and we are currently 10-5, so we've won 7 games in a row, and the players don't look terrible anymore. They don't look terrible anymore. But I sure thought they looked terrible the first 3 games. So, coaching works. I mean, sometimes you just have bad players, and no matter what kind of speech you give them, they won't perform like this, right? But, D'Amico, the coaching staff, they all put their stamp on it, put their stank on it, and hopefully we can end the season on a 9-game winning streak, sneak up on the Jacksonville Jaguars and win the division, and host a first-round playoff game, and at least get to the AFC Championship.
Yeah.
Right, we need that step. We've been to the divisional round last 2 years. Let's take it a step further, and win the whole thing if you can. Win the whole. Like, there's been plenty of teams that have rolled their defense and an average offense to Super Bowls. That could be us.
It could be.
That could be us.
Could be. There's some teams in there to worry about them.
Yeah, I know that, and there always is.
True.
There always is, but I feel like if we just can get to the AFC Championship game, then D'Amico will give him another speech, put us over the top.
Get you fired up.
Heck yeah.
Ooh, a big thing.
What's up?
Talk about there's a team that's not going to be in the playoffs this year. That's made a playoff appearance, a deep playoff appearance every year for a long while. A team that's been plaguing my very existence when I'm back home and I'm waking up and having to go out in public and walk around people and be around people.
Yeah, and a big reason for that is the Texans, who beat them. And another reason is the Colts, who beat them. Hey, the AFC South is a big reason why the Kansas City Chiefs are not in the playoffs right now.
I'd like to repeat that myself. I'd like to say that.
Go ahead, say it.
The Kansas City Chiefs are not going to be in the playoffs this year.
And they were knocked out with 3 games left, 4 games left?
Yeah.
They was knocked out way back. It's not like they still have a shot. They're out. And Patrick Mahomes got hurt.
Torn his ACL.
Yeah. And you never want to see that.
No, of course not.
And they were already knocked out when he tore the thing. But so is Travis Kelce their only Pro Bowl player, or do you know?
Chris Jones might be.
Yeah, Chris Jones might be. You're right. Chris Jones might be.
I don't know for sure though.
Okay, but yeah, man, I love that. Because
Me too.
Yeah, I can't stand Kansas City.
All my Chiefs fans friends, it's like crickets. They don't say nothing. One of them left our football group chat. He left. He couldn't handle the heat. It was getting hot in there. It was getting hot in there.
Oh, y'all was making him feel bad.
He just left. He usually handles it pretty well. You know,
Yeah.
his go-to response is, "How many rings you got?"
Yeah.
Where y'all ring at this year, bro?
Yeah, what have y'all done for me lately?
Yeah.
This year.
Mm-hmm.
Last year y'all won. But this year.
But yeah,
Yeah, man.
it's been a crazy season so far.
Yeah, it's been crazy, and fantasy felt that. I felt that in my fantasy. Yeah,
Me
it's
too,
been
man. We don't got to talk about fantasy, man. It's been rough on that one.
rough, man. Rough.
I guess another big thing is the Minnesota Vikings this year. Last year, they decided, we're not going to stick with Sam Darnold. We're going to stick with our guy, JJ. We like what we saw in the preseason. We like what we've seen out of him in practice. So we're going to sit with him. We're going to let Sam go.
And to be fair, a lot of people felt like that was the right thing to do.
I wasn't one of those people. But
I believe, and I probably had a couple of different scenarios, and maybe one of them was bringing Sam back, but I wasn't mad at the decision.
I get it, though. He's a young guy. You're going to have him for a lot longer.
Right.
And even if he is not great, which he has not been great, he can be developed and, made to be better.
Plus, he's been coached by the quarterback whisperer,
Yeah.
right?
I hear you, but
So what happened this year?
I ain't been seeing the fruits of that labor. I have not. Because I've seen injury after injury, and when he's not injured,
As a whisperer, if you're any kind of whisperer,
I get it. You can't out whisper the injuries. You can't out whisper the durability of someone's body. I understand that. But the start of the year, he was terrible in the first 3 quarters, but the greatest quarterback you've ever seen.
Even when he was healthy, he wasn't that good.
No, and he hasn't been. And it just makes you think Sam Darnold's leading the NFC. He's number 1 in the NFC with the Seattle Seahawks right now.
But it resurrected his career.
And he like Sam Darnold has had some Sam Darnold games this year where it looks like him when he was with the Jets and he's throwing to nobody.
Yep.
And the defender's just taking the ball off. He has had games like that recently.
Yeah.
But he's turned it around for himself. And he's playing better ball than he played last year. And if I was Kevin O'Connell or someone in that Vikings building, I'd be like, maybe I should have spoke up last year.
So, but it's too late to say that.
It's too late, but that's what I'd be thinking. That's what I'd be thinking. I'd be like, damn. Maybe we didn't make the right decision. Because
I'm sure
JJ.
I'm sure by the 3rd week of the season, they realized they had messed up.
Yeah, probably not even right now, but
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying, because my thing with JJ is, yes, he is young. Yes, he can be made to be better.
Mm-hmm.
But he's just getting hurt over and over and over and over. He just fractured his hand again, and Max Brosmer is going to start tomorrow.
Is it his play style?
I think it's just his durability, because he's not like a Jackson Dart throwing himself in the fire.
Is he not a big dude? Because the hand, like, did it help? Anything can happen to your hand. That's not really durability.
But if anything can happen to your hand, you'd see way more hand injuries. I mean, you do see a lot of them, but
You do.
I don't know. I just feel like he's been hurt too much this season. And
Concussion.
that just makes
Didn't
me
he have a
question
concussion?
things. Yeah, I believe so. Concussion
And the hand.
leg injury,
He had a leg injury.
the hand.
Is that him with the fibula right now? Well, no, he just has the hand, no
It's the
fibula.
hand right now.
It must be a different quarterback.
He's
Okay.
getting hurt and he's not playing good. And those things
Right.
don't make me feel good about my future. And if I was Vikings, there's a couple.
Yeah, just draft
good-looking
another one.
quarterbacks in the draft this year.
Don't be afraid to draft another quarterback, and act like he gonna get mad. Like, bro, compete.
Yeah, you have.
Don't get hurt.
You have to. Or you go get you bring in. There's quarterbacks not in the draft that you can bring in. Like,
No, you're gonna do that, and you're gonna draft one.
Yeah.
Because
They just got
the
options
drafted
on the
quarterbacks have more upside than ones
course.
already in the league.
Right. I'm just saying, there's options there.
Yeah. I would do both. Draft one and bring 1 or 2 in.
Mm-hmm. There's a quarterback that's not liking his situation right now.
There could be a Tom Brady in the draft, or there could be a Brock Purdy in the draft. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never would have thought that anybody ever would be able to recreate Tom Brady. The Tom Brady magic, right? Let me draft this guy in the 6th round. I got Drew Bledsoe. I got my starter. I just want somebody to compete for a backup spot. Let me draft this guy to Michigan. You know, don't look too good, but he might be a 3rd stringer for me. Nobody thought they could recreate that magic. Shanahan, Kyle Shanahan?
Yeah.
Mr. Irrelevant. We got the last pick in the draft. Man, let me just get I got this quarterback out of Iowa State, like 5th on my board. Why is he not picked yet? Oh, shit. Let me just pick him, man. I'm gonna pick him the last pick, and hopefully I can stash him on the practice squad.
Look at him now.
2 Super Bowls later, or 1 Super Bowl later, whatever it is, but I mean, it happens.
Yeah.
So I would, I'd be the same way. I'd be like, let me draft a quarterback and have somebody compete with. If you scared to compete with a 5th or 6th rounder, then that says more about you than me.
Right.
Yeah. But, Texans too, hell. Draft us another one.
Oh yeah.
I would.
Put some fire in the quarterback room.
Yeah, I mean, I love CJ and I love Davis Mills, but Davis Mills will probably want to start at some point, and he'll want to be traded so he can start. And the team will probably oblige, right? Because he's such a good teammate. Then from there, the person that you drafted, hopefully you've developed them enough to be a backup, and either they will be a backup forever, or they'll be good enough to get traded too.
The last thing I want my Browns to do is take another quarterback in the draft next year. And I get that it could be smart, it could be wise. I don't care.
Yeah,
I'm tired of seeing it.
It was stupid to take 2 this year.
It was terrible. It was a terrible idea to take 2.
Yeah, that was dumb.
I just don't need that. We need so much more. Yep. And especially it'd be one thing if we use a late pick on a quarterback, but if we're going to use one of our 2 first rounds on a quarterback when there are 2 glaring positional problems like that we need to solve in offensive line and wide receiver. Those are the 2 glaring issues that we have right now. If we're going to waste one of those, and it might not be a waste, but to me it's a waste. Those are the biggest problems we have right now. We have a bunch of quarterbacks.
It would be a waste if
we have Dylan Gabriel.
If you drafted a quarterback anywhere before the 5th round, it's a waste.
Yeah. So
that's
the last thing I want to see out of my team, and I'm hearing a lot of chit chatter.
Are you?
About how a lot of people in our staff room and higher ups are
talking about getting another quarterback?
Yeah, wanting to get a quarterback at a high pick.
And this is why y'all
are the Browns. Yeah. You're telling me. I know it. And it frustrates me so much.
Man.
It's like, even if you don't think Shador or Dylan are going to be the guy.
Yeah.
At least give him like a full, at least give Shador's full season of a chance,
Develop him.
Yeah.
Like, you can't tell me that Shador doesn't have the makeup and to be the guy. I mean, Dylan Gabriel, I'm not as sure about, but he might have better a makeup than Shador. But he came from Oregon. I mean, they've both done some good things in college, and I feel like you develop those guys.
Yeah.
You develop them 3 years. If this coach can't develop them, maybe the next coach can. If not, move on.
Yeah.
But you don't go from drafting 2 quarterbacks in one draft, and then drafting another one the next year. I mean, you just don't. Unless you're the Browns.
Oh my goodness. I hope that's not what we do.
Yeah, man. I hope not. I don't think they will, man. That just sounds too much wrong. Yeah. It might be chit chatter, man.
I'm hoping that it's not true. because our locker room seems to love Shador. Miles is behind Shador, and Miles is the leader of our team. So if Miles thinks he's good, then I want to rock with him for a little while, even if Miles is dead wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But from what I've seen, he doesn't seem to be dead wrong just yet.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What about those Cowboys? What's going on with them?
Well, they're not going to be a playoff team.
They are out of the playoffs.
I'm pretty positive they're out of there, yeah.
Yeah,
a lot of tough teams in the NFC right now.
So Philadelphia just won a division for the second time in a row. Huh?
They did.
First time a back-to-back division winner in 25, 30 years in the NFC East. So that's a big deal.
Yeah.
It's surprising. Philadelphia is always the best team, but they haven't won 5 NFC East championships in a row. It's crazy to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know. But yeah, everybody wants to know about the Cowboys.
Well, they made one of the craziest trades in NFL history this year, and it hurt them. But it seems like they got around after a while. The defense started to not look so terrible. The line, especially.
And well, the Cowboys won't be in the playoffs, but Michael Parsons won't help Green Bay in the playoffs because he hurt his knee.
He's out.
Yeah, so he's out for the rest of the year. So
that's true.
You know, I mean, if Dallas had made the playoffs, then they could be like, well, at least if we meet Green Bay, we won't have to face him.
Mm-hmm.
But they're not even making the playoffs. So they can't say that.
But they did do good in going and getting George Pickens. That was a great add-on for them.
Yeah, he's
best receiver in their room right now, over CeeDee Lamb, in my opinion.
CeeDee Lamb, man.
You disagree?
I had him on my fantasy. Was trying to think. I feel like he was good most games.
He was.
Mm-hmm. But
they got two good ones.
Yeah, but Pickens was good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Or we could stay in that division. The Washington Commanders, Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So just thinking about, look at the Christmas Day lineup for tomorrow. At the beginning of the year is when they set the Christmas Day lineup. And it was based on the expectations and projections of the teams and the quarterbacks. Now, looking at the lineup now,
we have Cowboys versus Commanders.
2 sub-500 teams.
Lions versus Vikings. 1 sub-500.
Yeah, the Vikings quarterback is out.
And then
defense not as good.
Broncos versus Chiefs.
And the Chiefs are nowhere near the playoffs. Mm-hmm. So it's like that whole triple header is nowhere to be. Yeah, it's terrible. It's out of there.
Yeah.
And the NBA has got some games tomorrow. So the NBA is like, come here,
come watch us.
We've got some matchups that you want to see.
Yeah, because that's actually 3 backup quarterbacks that are going to be playing in all those games.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marcus Mariota, Max Brosmer, and not Gardner Minshew because he also tore his ACL. So who is their third?
Sure did. For the Ravens?
For the Chiefs.
Oh, for the Chiefs.
Yeah, let me see who their starting quarterback is tomorrow.
Man.
Chris Oladokun? Oladokun? I don't know how to pronounce it.
I don't know him. I don't know where he's from. So
he's been with them for a while.
Okay.
He has 2 rings with them just sitting on the
bench. With who?
The Chiefs.
Oh, does he really?
Yeah.
I guess you can go under the radar when you're behind Patrick Mahomes.
Where did he play at? He played at... Why is it just giving me high schools?
What high school did he go to?
It says... Oh, the college he played for was South Florida and Samford and South Dakota State.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Was he an NIL, baby? Before NIL?
I believe he was drafted in 2022.
Yeah, that was before NIL.
Mm-hmm.
Man, with the 3 schools before NIL.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't look like he's touched the field much either. 16 pass attempts, 11 completions, 111 yards.
Yeah, well, it's going to be terrible. It's going to be. But people love football. They're going to watch just because it's football.
Yeah.
But yeah, the lineups.
Not going to be
games.
Games.
Well, yeah, the NFL should have been able to flex them things. I'll be watching NBA and hanging out with my children. What else going on in the NFL, brother? Anything of note?
Let me think here. We can talk about Phillip Rivers.
Okay.
Coming back, playing pretty well. I mean, the first game wasn't the greatest, but his second game against San Francisco, we watched that, and that was looking pretty good for him.
Yeah, you're right, man. He did okay on Monday night.
He was getting that ball down the field.
Looking
good.
He threw for a lot of yards.
Looking good. Now, when he was getting pressure in the pocket, he wasn't looking all that.
Looked like he's gonna pop a hamstring.
He's looking like he hasn't been running much. But you gotta commend him for just getting up off his couch at 44 years old. He's a grandparent now, a newly grandfather.
Hey, if they would pay me $238,000 for
of
4
course.
games,
right,
I would do it.
Of course, the money is a thing, but
I would do it.
You're still putting your body on the line to get out there.
I know.
And at the age,
and I'm not in NFL shape. He must have at least been in somewhat NFL shape.
I mean, I think mentally, I don't know. Because he does coach high school football.
Yeah.
And he uses Shane Steichen's playbook for that team, so he knows the plays and know that.
Yeah.
So good on him. He's looking good.
Yeah,
he's not going to get his team to the playoffs. I don't think that's possible for them. They might still.
Yeah, they're still in it. They only have 6 losses.
Oh yeah, okay.
So they're still there, but other teams have to lose in front of them, namely us.
In Jacksonville.
Yeah, but Jacksonville's 2 games ahead with 2 games left. So pretty much, we would have to lose the wild card spot, and they would get it. But
old man can still throw that ball though.
Yeah, you can still throw that ball.
He can't run around a whole lot, but you get that ball down the field.
And he was throwing some ducks too.
Yeah,
throwing a lot of ducks, like quack quack.
Yeah,
like 25 yards, and that's it going 22. Like, dang, Phillip.
Yeah, and then that late game pick zipped it straight to the defender.
Yeah.
And all the momentum was just gone. I mean, they didn't really have the momentum, the game momentum. That was on the Niners side for sure, but he was getting down there. And I was like, wow, they're really about to come back and score. Nope. And it was a fast ball, too. Zip, catch, interception.
Right.
Bye-bye. Game over. Sad to see, but,
So, let me ask you this. Out of the probably the top 4 in the AFC, top 4 in the NFC, like who do you expect to be playing for an opportunity to go to the Super Bowl? Who are your top 2 in the AFC and your top 2 in the NFC?
Okay. Top 2 in the AFC. Probably. Okay, I'm gonna sound. Let me do NFC first, because the AFC is kind of hard. Because the NFC, I mean, both are hard. Because the NFC is the much stronger conference this year for sure.
Yep.
But I really like the Bears and the Seahawks this year. I feel like those are the 2 teams I'd have going to the Super Bowl or playing to go into the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Like without a doubt, I feel like the Eagles aren't all that great.
Rams.
The Rams. Ooh, I forgot about the Rams. Are fantastic this year, actually. And that division has 3 teams that are going to be going to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Seattle, San Francisco, and LA.
Ooh,
maybe this is a little bit. I'm going to stick with my answers because those are the 2 teams I like the most out of the NFC right now.
Yeah. And I think in a situation like win and move on, Ben Johnson can get Chicago through. Feel like he can.
As for the AFC, I'm going to say Buffalo. I have to say Buffalo because from what we've seen, that's the strong. I mean, Patriots are above them by a win. This is true, but Buffalo also just came back from a crazy deficit in their last game and beat them.
Yeah.
So Buffalo has to be there. I mean, New England might be there too, because I know that the Broncos are 12-3 right now, but I just don't believe in that team still. And I could be wrong, and Bo Nix could hit the playoffs and hit the ground running and go straight to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
easily as he's beat all these teams, you know.
Yeah,
But
they'll be the team with the bye, so they'll have one less game.
I don't believe in them all that much. You know what? I'm gonna go for my boy Trevor Lawrence, my Clemson alumni right there.
Okay, yeah, I
the
feel
Jacksonville Jaguars and the Buffalo Bills.
Okay, I feel you. Well, at least you got one AFC South team because I got the other.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like depending on what our track is right now, I feel like what it will be. I feel like we can get through the Broncos. I feel like we can get through the Bills. I just like Vrabel, man. I feel like Vrabel will be tough. I feel like he's gonna be tough out in the playoffs. So I feel like, not knowing our track, I'll say New England versus the Texans in the AFC Championship.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll say that.
NFC?
I'm not counting out Detroit.
Okay,
I'm not,
that's fair.
You know what I'm saying? Until they are dead, they've got a lot of weapons still and a really good coach in Campbell. I feel like they lost both coordinators this year, and that set them back.
Yes,
You know?
sure.
So maybe not this year, but I feel like, maybe next year they'll be back on top of the conference. But I like the Bears. I love Seattle. That defense travels. That offense. If they need to score, the offense can score as they did last game, and pull out a win. I will say. Then there's Green Bay. Then there's San Francisco. Then there's the Rams. Ooh. So I'm gonna go to NFC. Was it West teams?
West, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Rams and Seahawks.
Yeah. Okay. That would be a crazy NFC Championship game. They just went to OT.
Yeah, I know.
Stafford and Sam were battling it out.
Yeah, battling it out, man. And last person with the ball won, and that's the way it'll probably be in the playoffs.
The playoffs overtime rules, the other team scores, you still have an opportunity to score. They might just keep scoring on each other.
But still, it's only if you get the ball. If you've had the ball, if you've already had the ball, then you don't get to keep going.
Like so if you get the ball and you score, I may just misunderstand. You get the ball, you score.
Mm-hmm.
The other team gets the ball and they score.
That's what happened in regular season. Yeah, it's the same thing. Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'm misremembering how this works.
Yeah, because it used to be they had to kick a field goal. If they kicked a touchdown, then they just won automatically.
I see.
Now this year they can, if the first team scores a touchdown, the second team still gets the ball.
Mm-hmm.
But then if they don't score, the other team wins.
What if they do?
Or if they do score, then they keep going.
Yeah, that's what I was saying before.
You mean if they both score and they tied it back up?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I was saying. They might just keep scoring.
Oh, okay.
Scoring.
Yeah, they might. Until the time run out.
Until the time's up.
Yeah, you're right. You're right about that.
That'd be nice. I'd look forward to that.
Okay, man. So this was a nice start to getting back in the groove of like father like son.
Yeah.
Right. I enjoyed it, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it.
I hope so.
Importantly, appreciate you, man.
Yes, of course.
We'll be down here till Saturday, and we'll probably get another episode in before you leave.
We may.
Right? All right.
We may.
Like father,
like son.
we out.
Peace out, everybody.
Love you guys.
Happy holidays.
Yes, sir. Merry Christmas.